What's going on YouTube, man? So in this video, I'm gonna talk another key points about leadership. The only reason why I'm gonna talk about that because today at ROTC, we did do a 3-mile run. And in that 3-mile run, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they fell back, right? But you also had a lot of people that did well. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so bam, leadership. So what happened was we had 2 platoons. Like, think of a platoon that's like 30 people split in half. So you got 15 people and 15 people, and then it's a 10-minute gap. And so you got to pick a handicap, and the handicap was like either a medicine ball or a sandbag. You got to pick either or just to help you get through the race, but it still had to be a workout. Now, so around campus, we have these checkpoints where you have to stop and actually do an exercise, right? So I just set it up for you. Just think of a big old circle, and you have to stop at certain points to do an exercise. Now, those exercises were like push-ups, burpees, jumping jacks, stuff like that. But anyway, back to the story. So we actually had a team of people who, you know what I'm saying, different fitness levels. So in my squad, we had 2 people who were fit, myself and another guy, and we had 2 other people who did work out, but they weren't as strong. So what do? And you got to carry, our weapon of choice was the handicap, was the medicine ball. So we had to carry that medicine ball 3 miles between the 4 of us. So we had to split it up and we had to divide it up. But how does this equate to leadership? All right, so bam, so it equates to leadership because, you know what I'm saying, like just because I'm strong don't mean I need to carry the sack the whole time. And just because somebody who isn't as strong don't mean you need to belittle them or make them carry the sack either less. You have to have people play to their strengths just as well as their weaknesses. So at times we had our weakest person who couldn't really carry the sack, we had that person set the pace. So as she was setting the pace, we was making sure we was running behind her. And then if we had a straggler, which we did have a straggler, every team had a straggler, you made sure that person crossed the finish line as well. Like you went back and got them and made sure that y'all all crossed like literally at the same time. Now cool, for my ROTC people, let's just say you like 18 to 22. Like nobody really expects you to lead from the front yet, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Once you go out into wherever you go into your primary duty station, people are gonna expect you as a junior officer to still be a leader. Like they're not gonna follow you if you're weak or if you're not fast. Like, so you gotta get fast and you need to get strong. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was that illicit person that looked at like officers and be like, man, they didn't really work for this. Like they just went to school and did what they had to do, but they didn't really work for this. They not as strong as me, they not as smart as me. So you have to really like beat that stigma, and as an ROTC grad, like make sure you get done what needs to get done. You need to lead from the front. All right, so cool. What if you're not one of those people who could lead from the front, like physically? You still could lead from the front while having a mental capacity and making sure you get things done. You need to be well organized. You need to communicate well. It's other areas. You need to make sure your uniform is good and looks clean. Leadership is not all about being the strongest and being the fittest or being the smartest. It's about using your resources, right? So if you don't know how to lead yet, then look at tidbits on how you can lead. Look at your strengths, improve on your strengths, that way they become your super strengths, so to speak. And then things that are areas of improvement, make sure you improve on those. But the only way to get like to your areas of improvement is, one, you gotta make sure that you be honest with yourself and know, like, okay, I'm not good at public speaking, so I need to go ahead and practice that. Or if I'm not good at push-ups, I need to practice that. It's like you have to be honest with yourself. And if you being honest with yourself, you like, man, I ain't got nothing to work on, then ask somebody else who might know you a little bit better than you, because I guarantee you we all got something to work on. But yeah, YouTube, that's all I had on leadership, man. So I'm gonna post some clips from the Delta probate that we had. Like, if you don't know what a Delta is, like just, you know what I'm saying, go look it up somewhere. But it's a Delta probate that we did have. I'm gonna go ahead and post some clips on it right now. Our spring semester is winding down. Everybody is having fun. Like today I'm in the cafeteria and we had crab legs. Like, we don't get crab legs like that often, but it's cool that we do get it. I hope everybody's having a good one, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.